Well, ET Now spoke to Manish Dangi, the CIO fixed income at Aditya Birla Sun Life AMC, to just get in his views on the overall macros as well as the markets. And here's what he has to say. For the last 10 to 12 years, the QE has not really led to any inflation, and currently we're still about 3 to 4 years away that the labor markets will actually heat up and create inflation. Manish Dangi is also of the view that the valuations in the markets need to be looked at in the context of interest rates, and that real rates in the world currently are super low in the context that PEs have to be elevated. In terms of equities, he believes that they're still likely to deliver a significant risk premium when it comes to investing, and markets are, from a valuation standpoint, looking a bit expensive, but there's no bubble at this point in time. He is seeing a pickup in credit growth, and that's been witnessed in the last 3 to 4 months. And for banks, the annualized credit growth could be at about 13 to 14% in the last 3 to 4 months. And he believes that banks will not lose more than 1.5 to 2% in credit costs due to COVID. Of course, he would want to see the retail growth picking up because currently mortgage rates are below 7% and could trend even lower. And he believes that currently the stage is set for a very sharp recovery when it comes to the real estate sector. That's what he's betting on. In fact, Manish Dangi says that we will see velocity improving dramatically in real estate, and that there has been a significant traction in the real estate sector that we've witnessed in the city of Mumbai. So he's very constructive on that sector as a whole, looking at real estate. As of now, he believes that there's no limit to the kind of debt that the government can take or the QEs that can be done. The only limit, according to him, is inflation. When it comes to looking at the dynamic of commodity prices and inflation, he believes that one shouldn't look at commodity prices and start to think if inflation can return. You need to look at the labor market to get a sense on inflation, or a better idea rather. Macros need, the macros need to turn bad and inflation will reappear, and he believes that the food inflation in India is likely to turn down because he believes that some of the supply constraints currently are easing. He believes that from an asset allocation, he will continue to remain overweight on equities. Macros are currently sanguine, and the market is likely to show a 5 to 15% drawdown. He believes that if the RBI had not intervened in the currency, it would have been 10% more expensive. And RBI intervention in the currency markets, that's very crucial at the current juncture, according to him, because there would have been far more escalation of the rupee vis-a-vis the US dollar had there not been Reserve Bank intervention. Manish Dangi is also of the view that if the currency is kept firm, then the asset markets will become expensive, and he sees a 12% dollar return for foreign investors, which is much more attractive than a US Treasury. So that's essentially the view on the markets and